Hey guys, it's Kim bringing you a Sandbell ladder workout for Maintain, Don't Gain. This ladder that we're working today, we're going to have 7 movements. We're going to do each movement, so the ladder will start at 20 reps. So we'll do 20 reps of all 7 movements, then we're going to do 16 reps of all the movements, followed by 12 reps of everything, 8 of everything, and then 4 of everything. So it sounds like a lot, but it will go really fast once you get into the movements. So movement number 1, again, we're starting at 20 reps of everything that we talk about here. We're going to do a push press. So we're going to go heavy on this. If a 20-pound Sandbell isn't heavy enough for you for the push press, by all means go ahead and use some dumbbells, but we have the awesome Sandbells here at the fitness center, so we might as well use them. So for that push press, we're going to start with the weight at chest level. I'm going to push it up overhead, fully locking those arms out. I'm going to bring it down, push it up. I've got 20 of those. If you get to a point, if you're using that 20 and the weight is a little bit heavy and you want to get a little bit of a dip, get a little bit of leg power into it to help you push that weight up, you can. So 20 of those. Then we're going to take it to squat jumps. Advanced here, you can hug that Sandbell across your chest. I'm going to squat, jump up. Since I do have that weight in front, I want to really make sure that I'm not letting it pull me forward. So keep it nice and tight. Big deep squat, jump up, so I'm not getting any power except from my legs, so very leg intensive. If you don't have access to Sandbells, you can do the exact same thing with dumbbells at your side. Big deep squat, pop up, or no weight at all. Movement number 3, into the traditional Sandbell slam. So we're going to start with the Sandbell in between our feet. I'm going to come into a big deep squat to pick that Sandbell up. I'm going to drive it up overhead. Now I got to bring it down to the ground. Drive it up overhead, slam it down. All the way through that movement, make sure you're getting into that squat, really powered up. And when you bring the weight down, don't just bend forward over at the waist. You want to come right back down into that squat so that you're there to pick it up. If you don't have access to a Sandbell, you can use any ball, any bouncy ball, basketball. Obviously, it won't be quite as heavy as the 20-pound Sandbell, but you're still going to be able to get that heart rate up, making that motion. Movement number 4. I would go a little bit lighter with your Sandbell on this one. We're going to take it into a plank twist. So I'm going to come into that plank. You only need one Sandbell for this. I'm going to row my weight, turn those hips, press it to the sky, bring it down, push it up. Alternate side to side. Really work on turning those hips fully in either direction. Don't just keep them facing the mat as you work through. To modify, you could just take it into a row. It's hard to take it from here to here, so you could just make it a row if you need to modify. Or do it without the weight and just move side to side, taking your time. Movement number 5, we're going to go into a lunge with a press. This movement, since we have a right and a left leg, we have to work. We've got our number on both legs. So I'm going to do 20 lunge with a press. So I'm going to step back into my lunge. When I come up, the same side hand, I'm going to drive up to the sky. Step it back, drive up. So I've got those 20 on my right leg and 20 on my left leg. To modify, you can take out the press. You can simply lunge, having weights with you. Or you can stand up, take out the knee drive, and just press at the top when you stand. So again, whatever number you're on, you've got that number on both legs. Movement number 6, going to take it up a notch to a Sandbell burpee. So similar to the slam, there's going to be that slam component, but we're going to add a burpee to it. So to start it off, bring that weight up overhead. I'm going to slam it down. Now I've got a burpee over the top of my Sandbell. Stand up, slam it down, into a burpee. Again, to modify this one, you can always just step those feet out in. You could just stand here if you need to, or you can still bring it all the way up overhead and just step the feet out and come up. That one is guaranteed to get that heart rate up. Have fun with 20 of those. And then our final movement is going to be a Sandbell tuck. So we're going to put our feet on the Sandbell, just like you would do if you were using gliders, or we're going to use the Sandbell here. I'm going to come into a plank position. I'm gonna pull those knees as far as I can in towards my chest, push it out, making sure that I don't let my hips sag at the bottom, and I'm not pushing here. I'm just pulling straight in, keep that core tight, in and out. If you don't have access to the sand ball, you can just make it a slow knee drive, really pull those knees into the chest so we're still getting that similar motion. So again, 20 reps, 16, 12, 8, and 4. Enjoy. Do it as